Hi everybody! Sorry for all the movie clips, but I want to ensure that you'll get some good previews before the lesson begins. And instead of talking about why or what, we can instead focus on activities, the how. My name is Riki and I will be your facilitator during these 10 lessons in personal digital sales. Let us start immediately with the why question. Why do we have to think in new ways in sales? And why now? Well, it's a perfectly understandable question to ask, and my answer would be because we have to. Most of the sales approaches we use today were formed in the beginning of the 80s. So apart from the fact that artists like Cyndi Lauper and Wham hit the charts, and that the fashion looked like this, also the customers' buying patterns have changed from then. Back in the 80s, people didn't have access to as much information as they do today. Why? Because of internet. This means that quite a few of the customers you meet today have already done their research. I actually asked one of your colleagues, Tom, in New Jersey, if he had seen the differences today compared to 10 to 15 years ago, and he replied that the average customer who is about to buy a car has done on average 22 hours of research before he or she contacts the sales rep. 22 hours of research on the internet. That's amazing. On the other hand, it is not really surprising to spend so much time on research. Buying a car is a distinct rarity purchase and also a big commitment for most people. So 22 hours of research means that the customers are very clear-minded when you meet them. They know what they need, or at least they think they know. And they're not willing to answer traditional sales questions from a sales rep. They are over that stage by now. In a way, you could say that they are averse to discussions. That can be hard sometimes for you as a sales rep. You want to be proactive and relevant to the customer in the meeting. All customers have been pre-influenced before though, before they decide to buy, but perhaps not by you. And here's where the importance lies. You want to be relevant in the meeting with the customer. You see, 75% of buyers today think that the sales reps contribute little or nothing to a customer meeting. And these are numbers from Forrester Research and Aberdeen Group, and they vary from businesses or areas and businesses around the world. So if you don't contribute with any added value in the meeting, then why, in the first place, speak to you? Show me a buy button, and that's it for me. So to explain it a bit further, here's the buying journey in short. It starts in the latent phase, or you could also call it the unaware phase. Most of your customers are here. They haven't started their buying journey yet. However, they are subject of influence. I normally compare them to the zombies in the movie World War Z with Brad Pitt. If you've seen it, then you might remember the scene when Brad Pitt deliberately lets a few cans of Pepsi hit the floor, which makes a lot of noises. The zombies are triggered by loud noises, causing them to leave their so-called apathetic state for a wild hunt for humans. This is where the similarities with the prospective customers end. However, the customer in the latent phase are also triggered to start their journey, but not from loud noises. So when triggered, they move to the search phase. Something has gotten their attention, so they begin to their research, most often using the internet. After some research, when they've selected the limited amount of choices, they enter the evaluation phase. Hopefully, here's where they contact the sales rep. If not, they move into the buying phase. This is definitely when you get a chance to meet them. About 70–90% of their buying journey is now accomplished. Here's where you meet, in many cases, the determined customer who has spent 22 hours of research. We won't be talking about how to approach that customer yet. That's a course for later. It's called dynamic sales. So our objective in personal digital sales is to learn and be able to influence the customer before you meet them. Thanks for listening and see you soon in Teams for lesson number 1. Until then, good luck with the sales and take care. Bye.